Anybody ever ask you to keep a secret? You know, one of those secrets that, honestly, you ask yourself, why do they not want anybody else to know that? I mean, honestly, who cares?
Welcome to Leading Leaders Podcast. 5-minute videos, 5 days a week.
I'm Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast. You know, for thousands of years, literally thousands of years, there have been carvings and antiquities that have been discovered where secrets have been kept. I mean, crypts and cornerstones and lockboxes and time capsules that hold secrets that honestly we look at them now and we go, I don't get it. What was the big deal? Why was that a secret? I mean, we've talked about the ancient Chinese secret of the ring around the collar soaps. We've talked about the recipe for the Colonel's crispy chicken. We've talked about, and all of these are media things you see in the news. Okay, not news, they're advertisements, right? The Bush's baked beans, where even the talking dog wouldn't give you the recipe for the Bush's baked beans because, you know, it's a secret. It's a family secret. And you wonder sometimes, why do people have secrets? Who cares? I mean, a lot of the stuff that people keep secret, nobody else cares about. It doesn't matter at all. But then you realize there are some things like, where is the nuclear football kept, and who has access to push the buttons to open the vaults at Fort Knox, and who could launch the missiles if we actually had to go to war, and who makes the decision on that? And those kind of secrets, well, those secrets are heavily guarded, like Area 51. They're deeply protected. There are people who have put their lives on the line, literally, fired weapons and been fired upon to protect those secrets, that information that no one else is supposed to know. And again, you have to ask yourself, why? What's the big deal? Because the next question that goes behind they're hiding something is, well, what are they hiding and why are they hiding it? Also understand, though, that sometimes secrets, the secret itself has no value. You know, like the baked beans recipe or the crispy chicken recipe, or where did the glue for the Post-it note come from? Those are industry secrets that may be specific to that industry, but if you don't make beans, you don't care. If you've never tried to make your own t-shirt, Pop and Stretch is a secret that really eludes you and it doesn't make any difference at all. But there are books upon books upon books upon books that tell you that they have the secret code, or they have the secret recipe, or they have the secret idea, they have the secret formula for your success. And all of these secrets are really just a discovery that someone else has made, and they hold that proprietary information or that intellectual property to themselves until someone else is willing to pay for it. In that way, it's much like a coach's gauntlet. But there are also those people who use secrets, or at least information that they only tell a limited number of people, for a little different, maybe more sinister reason, and that is manipulation and control. You know, there are secret societies. There are organizations that once you belong to them, there's a secret way of a handshake. There's a secret code to get through a door. There's a secret way that you have to address someone that's already in that club for them to know that you're also in that club. And if you don't use the proper protocol, then they just ignore you. Now, that seems ridiculous, but there really are secret societies, and that's one of the ways that they know that you're a part of their society. And sometimes, though, those secret societies, they're more out in the open than you would think, like a bunch of teenage girls. I mean, if you don't have the right shoes on, that's code for you're broke. If you're not wearing the right fashion statement, that also is code for you don't fit in here. If your hairstyle is wrong, or your nails are too long, or they're the wrong color. Have you ever watched the movie Mean Girls? And there are certain ways that we all fit in, certain secrets in the way that you walk and the things that you do. Those secrets are not always clandestine. They're not always sinister. They're not always proprietary or intellectual property. Sometimes they're just observations that we make, and then we categorize and label people and go, well, people like that tend to do this, or people like that tend to say this. And they become their own language. They become their own process. And again, most of those are harmless, like the recipe for Bush's baked beans. But then there are those who use that information, kind of like the misinformation campaign that was buried 5 or 6 layers deep of different fraudulent accounts or fake accounts on social media during the 2016 election. And some of those accounts, most people had no idea were actually the work of the marketing team, i.e. propaganda team, of a foreign government interfering in the U.S. election process by providing an abundance of misinformation for the purpose of causing people to think in a certain way. Secrets. I just want to challenge you as leaders to understand that there will be times, especially in leadership, that you will be asked to keep a secret. And I want you to ask yourself when that moment comes, why am I being asked to keep this information secret? Is it because the person that's telling it really has something to hide? Is it because the information has high value and needs to be guarded for that purpose? Or is it a form of manipulation and they're really just testing me to see if I have the loyalty and integrity to protect them, even when the secret they're telling me has no value at all? I'm Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast for Tell It Like It Is TV. Have a blessed day.
Subscribe now for our extensive video library of leadership lessons promoting faith, family, and freedom.